let's look at this. What's your name?
John from tech support.
You said John from tech support. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
John.
okay. So John, you're saying that my Freedom Pop account is suspended for billing issues, which is why I can't make phone calls.
For the last time, sir, yes. For the last time, sir.
When was
yes,
it? Okay, for the last time. Let's start off.
Currently suspended.
Okay, hold on, John. Hold on.
And that's the reason why you cannot make.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. When was it suspended?
Answer. Tell me all your questions, sir, so that I can answer it.
When was my account suspended so I couldn't make phone calls?
Repeat your question again.
When was my account suspended so I couldn't make phone calls?
Right. Your account is suspended and your device is suspended.
That's as of
why you cannot make calls.
As of when?
It was suspended last June 13th.
June 13th.
Saturday.
Okay. So how was I receiving phone calls yesterday?
Because you're connected to a Wi-Fi connection and you're not using the messaging app of Freedom Pop.
And why was my account suspended June 13th?
That I cannot really answer, sir. Like I said, this is tech support and we don't have much information when it comes to that issue.
So
to speak to our customer service.
How can
we're specifically training troubleshooting?
Okay, so I'm just trying to use some simple logic here. So we got several issues that during this phone call that popped up, because if I have a free account, right?
Yes, you're still on the free plan.
Okay, so if I have a free plan and my account's suspended, that doesn't make any sense.
That's why I'll be transferring over to our customer service for further explanation, sir, why you are being suspended due to unresolved billing issue when you have the free plan. That will be explained by our
Because doesn't that sound crazy to you, by the way?
No.
That doesn't sound crazy.
Trained troubleshooting device. If the account is suspended, then you need to talk to our billing department.
If you were a customer, that wouldn't sound crazy to you?
Sir,
that how can you suspend something? How can you suspend something that's free? Yeah, I want no. Here's what I want. I want to get this. I want to get this right. So
okay.
I want to get this right for real.
Tell me what you want to do, sir. I mean, we're running now 10 minutes.
I want my phone to work, and what I want is.
Any further, since your device is currently suspended.
So, okay, so here, let's get back to the tech support part. So if I'm using the phone on Wi-Fi, getting calls, being able to make calls, but using Google Hangouts app, why is it taking away the minutes that I have with Freedom Pop?
I've mentioned to you earlier, sir, that to correct that problem, we need to isolate the issue first. We need to reset your device completely. Okay, it could be a glitch on our system, or it could be a software issue on the phone itself.
Which one do you think it is? You're the tech guy, not me. I'm the customer.
I cannot say. We need to isolate the issue.
Have you had that problem before?
No.
Okay, so it's
all valid use of this.
So it's something. So in other words, it's something that you've never heard of before.
Yes.
So your only suggestion is the master reset, which you don't really know if will work, even if we do it, right?
Well, if you don't want to do that,
that's not what I asked you. If you've never had the problem before, and this is an issue that popped up, then you don't know if the master reset will work or not. Yes or no?
So what's your point, sir?
Yes or no?
What's your point?
Are you 100%
What's your
sure?
point?
Are you 100% sure that will work? I don't have a problem doing that if that's going to make it work.
No, you have a
What-
problem, sir. You have a problem doing that.
No,
You're asking me
why do you
that.
think, let me ask you a question. Why do you think I have that problem?
Again.
Why, no, again, why do you,
Software issue, or it could be on our side.
I get it. I get that part. You keep saying that. You said that several times, but why do you think that I have a problem with the master reset? Just be honest, bro. You know the answer. Answer it. So you're not going to answer it?
What's your question, sir?
My question is, why do you think I have a problem with doing a master reset? Why do you think anybody would have a problem with doing a master reset?
That question, you can only answer that question, sir. Why can't you perform the master reset? I'm advising you to perform that.
Okay. I'm gonna make this again. I'm gonna say this pretty clear, and maybe you'll understand it in a different language, like clear English. If this is the first time you, as being the tech support person for Freedom Pop, if my minutes are being subtracted from Freedom Pop when I'm using the Google Hangouts application to make a phone call, you have even said that you're seeing a total different number show up on your phone, on your end. The only minutes that should be, the only time minutes should be subtracted is when I use the Freedom Pop number. Other than that, it should come out of data. Not minutes, because I'm not using my Freedom Pop number. I'm not receiving phone calls on my Freedom Pop number. So if this the, so hold on, let me finish. So because you guys have a serious problem with, you have a,
so that I can answer this one as quick as
you have a serious problem with listening. And that's a problem being in a customer care role. The reason I have a problem with doing a master reset, if it's not, you're not 100% sure that it's going to fix the problem because you've never had this problem before. Instead of you saying,
understand that, sir. Sir,
instead of you saying, hold on, instead of you saying, instead of you saying, let me get somebody, let me ask somebody, you're going to have me erase all my data on my phone and still not even have you. We're taking a 50-50 shot that it may or may not work.
Okay.
So why don't you ask somebody
Right.
a senior tech officer, why don't you escalate it to somebody else in tech support and ask that the problem? Because if they had, that may, then I might feel a little bit more comfortable saying, no, why don't you escalate the call?
Listen to me first. If you're having issues on performing the master reset, like I said earlier,
where are you located? Where are you located? Where are you located, John?
Philippines.
Okay.
Offshore agent of Freedom Pop.
That's the problem. You know what? The last time I had a problem with a master reset person, amazingly, it was in the Philippines. Why doesn't this connect to the California office?
There's no way for me to connect you over to our onshore agent, sir. If I do that, you'll be transferred to the same queue, same line.
So that's the problem. You don't know any different. You don't.
I think you're being personal, sir.
I'm not being personal. I'm being very intelligent with my.
You're being personal, sir.
Do you use
an option to the problem that you are experiencing on the phone?
Common sense.
If you don't want to
how do you make a decision? By the process of deduction.
Now, if you don't want to have that option, then we're not going any further here.
Yeah, you make a decision, and I'm sure they make decisions in the Philippines the same way, by process of deduction. You say, hey, I've never had this issue before, but I'm gonna read this book that says, do a master reset. That'll fix the problem. But if it doesn't, now you have customer A, me, Ryan, that now has all his data erased, has to spend more time putting his apps back on the phone, doing what he actually had, fixing up everything, and then it still doesn't work. Instead of you saying, let me escalate this. Can you escalate this problem, please? $41. See that? 41. Let's look at this. 0 minutes, 409 texts left, 95.95 data. And I had 200. So basically, what's happening is I use Google Hangouts app to make phone calls. That's 42.22. All
you still want me to have this issue escalated to our level 2 technician?
I do. That's what I've been asking for.
I already created a case issue that you mentioned regarding on the issue that you're having with the phone. Now, right now, if you'd like to have your device restored, your service restored, I need to transfer you over to our customer service.
Text messages that have come through, all Google.
Do you have any other technical concern that I can help
With the escalation, these are the only text
With the
messages.
escalation, sir, we will notify you via email within the next 24
No, no, no,
hours.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
If our level 2 support advise you to perform more advanced troubleshooting, if it includes resetting the device, we will send the instruction over to your email address.
Yeah,
But if they can manually correct this problem on our system without you troubleshooting the device, we'll notify you still on the email server with the targets you asked for.
Yeah. All right. Hey, John. Hey, John.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. You can take it how you want to take it, or you can not take it at all. But when you're dealing with a tech support issue, when you're dealing with something that you don't maybe not quite understand 100% because it's the first time you ever had something, you might want to always escalate it, or you want to ask someone. It doesn't make you any less intelligent. I'm pretty sure you're a very intelligent person. It makes the customer feel a whole lot better that at least you ask someone before you basically ruin something, because by doing a master reset causes me more pain, and I have no problems with that if it's going to fix the problem, right? It's like having a car and taking out the whole entire engine to find out that all you need to do is a tune-up and change a spark plug. So, because time is money, and I'm glad that I talked to you, and I'm gonna tell you what, there was another issue, and it was an issue because if my account was suspended on the 13th, I shouldn't have been able to receive phone calls or make phone calls. Which I don't understand how a free account could have a billing issue. So since you escalated it, that's what you were supposed to do. Connect me to customer care or customer support, whoever, so I can find out.
Notify you by email regarding on the escalation that created on the account here.
Yes.
Please stay on the line. I'll transfer you over to the right department. Once again, thank you for calling Freedom Pop Tech Support. Hold on.
Thank you so much for calling Freedom Pop Customer Care. My name is Christine. How can I help you?
You said Christine?
Yes, my name is Christine. How can I help you, sir?
Christine, where are you located?
We're located in Los Angeles, California.
Okay, Los Angeles. I just was transferred from tech support. And
okay.
And the because I have an issue with my service, and the tech support guy or whatever said that my account has been yeah.
Hold on. I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but then your line is breaking up.
Oh, it is?
Is there a way you can adjust this? Oh, that is better. Thank you.
Yeah, he said that my account is was suspended on the 13th, and I don't understand how my account was suspended on the 13th when I have I'm on the free plan. So out. We need to figure that out.
Okay. All right. So you're telling me that your device suddenly stopped working and you don't have any idea why. Is that right?
You said it stopped working, and then
Your
what?
device was suspended.
Well, apparently I ran out of minutes.
Okay.
Apparently I ran out of minutes was my thought process, which I don't understand how that happened either. When I don't use Freedom Pop, I don't use the app to make a phone call or to receive a text message. And nobody calls my Freedom Pop number. I use Google Hangouts. So the only thing that should be coming from that is through data. And
I'm really sorry for what happened, but you don't have to worry, sir. I'll go ahead and take care of it.
all right, let's you can do.
So please provide an address.
Yep, yahoo.com. Sorry, I can't give you my email address, but Ryan Hodge is my name. I already gave it to the last guy. I'm in a public setting. I'm not giving all that personal information.
All right. Okay, so Ryan, upon checking here, you do have the Samsung Galaxy S3.
I have
and
S4.
you are under the free plan or the basic plan. So I do believe that you're aware that under the basic plan, you will only get 200 minutes of voice calls, 500 text messages, and 500 megabytes of data, right?
Right, and I have an S4.
Okay. So in regards to the suspended status, the reason why is that you already reached the 100 megabyte threshold. So that's the reason why.
What do you mean the 100 megabyte?
Because the total consumption. I'm sorry?
What do you mean the 100 megabyte threshold?
I'm not understanding. I'm sorry.
I said, what do you mean the 100 megabyte threshold?
Yes, there will be a 100 megabyte threshold in your account. So if you already consume 400 megabytes in your account, there is a big possibility that your device will not gonna work or it will be interrupted. In order for you not to exceed the 500 megabyte data allocated in your account. In regards to the minutes, okay, you're telling me earlier that you are not using the messaging application for you to place a call. However, here in our end, it shows that the 200 minutes has been consumed already. So if you want, you can try to log into your Freedom Pop account. Okay, and then from there you will know the usage details.
Okay, so if I get 500 megabytes a month, right, in the free plan, and then you suspend my account when I have 100 megabytes left, then I'm not getting 500 megabytes. Is that correct or not? That means I'm only getting 400 megabytes.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Ryan, but then your line keeps on breaking off.
Okay, if I have 500 megabytes allotted to me, correct? Can you hear me better now?
Yes, a little bit better.
Okay, so if I have 500 megabytes allotted to me on a monthly basis, but my account gets suspended when I have 100 megabytes left, that only puts me at 400 megabytes.
Yes, yes, most probably that's true.
So 500 minus 100 equals 400. Does that sound right?
That is only for the data.
Right.
That is only for the data.
Right.
That is not for the minutes, or that is not for the text allocated in your account.
Right.
It is only for the data.
Right. So that means that means that it's only 400 megabytes of data.
Okay. not actually 400. The reason why Freedom Pop will gonna suspend your device in order for you to notify that you should not, you should not go over your limit.
You guys are making me. You guys are making me
you will know
smoke
that-
cigarettes. Go ahead.
Okay, so from there, you will know that you only have 100 megabytes in your account. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because the total consumption, as what I told you earlier, is 420. Okay? So it is not really 400. The reason why is just to inform you that you already reached the 400 megabytes.
Right.
You only have 100 megabytes on the account.
Right. So why would my account be suspended at that point when that means that I should have, like right now, according to the Freedom Pop application, I have 95.95 megabytes remaining. Not zero.
Okay, have you tried logging into your Freedom Pop account? Right?
I use the messenger thing. No, I haven't.
Yes, from there you will know exactly the usage history.
Yeah.
What is the time wherein you consume this particular data, the minutes, the text message?
Yeah. I mean, it's on the Freedom Pop messaging app too, right?
I don't know exactly if that is also available.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It says minutes left 0, text left 409, data left 95.95, and remaining days in this billing cycle 4.
Yes, that is correct. So, in order for you to continue using the service, all you have to do is just to wait for the billing date or for the renewal date. Or there is another option. We call it as auto top up. So the auto top up is an option for you to continue using the service even though you already consumed the data allocated in your account.
But I haven't consumed the data.
But that's a proper expectation.
But I haven't consumed. What did you say your name was again? I'm sorry. No, what did you say your name was?
Auto top up is an option.
What did you say?
My
Your
name is Christine.
Christine. Okay. So Christine, all the data.
I'm sorry?
I haven't used all the data.
I understand that. Okay? But I already explained to you that you should, we have here what we call 100 megabytes threshold. Okay?
Okay, a 100
And then
megabytes.
you will not go over here.
A 100 megabytes threshold. So
Yes.
that means that in reality, that means what you're telling me is I only get 400 megabytes.
Not really. Because as what I mentioned to you earlier, the total consumption was 420. So when you reach the 400 megabytes, Freedom Pop sends you that notification. However, if you get the chance to continue using those for 120 megabytes.
Okay, so the basic,
Okay.
what is the basic 200 package?
Sorry?
What is the basic 200 package?
I'm really sorry, you keep on breaking up.
Okay, what is the basic 200 package?
The basic 200 package will give you 200 minutes of voice calls, 500 text messages, and 500 megabytes of data.
500 megabytes of data. So why are you saying it's suspended when I have 100 megabytes left? 500 minus and having 100 left means I've used 400, right? Which means I still have 100 megabytes of data remaining. Okay, that doesn't sound right. My math, and I'm pretty good at math. I don't know what type of math that's. I'm pretty sure that you understand that 5 minus 4 equals 1, or 500 minus 400 equals 100. Because nowhere does 500 minus 400 equals 0. Even with the new math.
I'm sorry?
Okay, what is 500 minus 400?
100.
Exactly. So that means I should have, but it means my account should be suspended until I've used that last 100. Yes or no?
If I understand that, however, here in Freedom Talk, we also have this what we call fair usage policy.
A who policy? What kind of policy? What kind of policy did you say? A who type of policy?
Fair usage policy.
Fair usage policy. What does that mean?
Yeah. What does it mean? Okay, that yes, you do have 500 megabytes, but we also have policy in regards to the usage of this free plan. As what I mentioned to you earlier, yes, we do have here the 100 megabyte threshold. However, the total consumption for the data is 420. Okay. Because there are also customers using free plan. However, okay, they still continue to use the service. So if the auto top up is enabled on the customer account, there is a big possibility that the customer will get charged $10. And since you are expecting free plan, so you don't want to get billed for.
Right. I don't have a top up on my account. I shouldn't. I didn't authorize a top up.
All right. So, Ryan, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I will be granting 500 megabytes on your account. Okay. So, but moving forward, okay, I already explained to you, okay, the process, okay, that there is a 100 megabyte threshold on the account. So for now, for all the inconvenience, we will be granting you 500 megabytes so that you can continue using the service. Okay? And on the 23rd of this month, you will have your account renewed. So on the 23rd, you will have 500 megabytes again. 200 minutes of voice calls and 500 megabytes, 500 text messages. Okay?
Okay. Are you going to add another 500 next month or another 100?
No.
Because
right now I granted 500 megabytes
okay.
on the account.
All right, because here's the deal. 500 means 500. 500 does not mean 420. 500 does not, because you just might as well call it 420. Am I right or wrong? Sounds like some faulty.
Ryan, I do apologize, but then your line keeps on breaking off.
Okay, and then let me also say this. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay,
yes, I can
so
hear you now.
let me. Okay, because we have another issue, and the issue is those 200 minutes. How are those minutes? how are those minutes calculated?
Okay, if you place a call, if you call someone, then that's how the minutes will be calculated.
Call somebody with
If you call,
like call somebody with the Freedom Pop application.
it should be the Freedom Pop application.
Okay. Or with the native phone dialer, call somebody, using it. It should take away from the minutes. So what happens if I call someone on Wi-Fi?
Okay. Um, okay, Ryan. Here's what I'm going to do right now. I will be transferring you over to one of our supervisors here.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And they will be the ones to explain to you further regarding the free plan. Okay, and how it works.
Oh, thanks,
So let
Christine.
me transfer your call right now, but before, you're most welcome. But before we end this call, let me just make a quick recap that I granted a one-time courtesy of 500 megabytes in your account, correct?
That's what you said. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Bear with me. I'll go ahead and transfer you right now. Hold on one second. Okay, please bear with me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not talking to you. My bad. If what is five? I already know you know the answer. But if you say I get 500 megabytes, if I have 100 left, how many did I use? 400. Okay. I'm just I'm trying to figure out these people's math. Don't worry, the sound's still up. We're waiting to be connected to the supervisor till we can find out where my minutes went. We found out that there's some shady math with the data. So we're just trying to find out where the minutes went. We're gonna find that one out next. Yeah.
You on mute, okay?
Oh,
I'm still checking the line.
oh, okay. Still
I'm sorry
checking.
for the inconvenience.
No problem. It's only been an hour and 7 minutes and 38 seconds. It's crazy. I just.
Okay, sir. I'll transfer now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I just want shit to work, and then maybe I would upgrade back to the upgrade plan. I mean, is that too much to ask? Yeah. I mean, my network. I mean, I just want it to work, like advertised. I shouldn't have to spend, the reason I know that I have to allocate at least an hour of my time or 2 hours before I make a phone. Find an hour. Boy, stressing me.
Thank you for calling Freedom Pop. My name is Gus. Am I speaking to Mr. Ryan?
Yes, you are, Gus.
How you doing, sir?
Unbelievable.
All right. So after reviewing here the call here, sir, I am seeing that the reason you're calling is due to our threshold on our data activity. Well, what I would like to explain to you, sir, is that the way that our system works is that once you are within 100 megabytes of your data limit and you have your auto top-ups disabled, we suspend your activity just to prevent any unwanted recharges for data overage.
Well, if I have if I have top-up disabled, then it wouldn't work anyway, right?
Yeah, if you have the top-ups disabled, you won't be hit with a $10 credit charge for data overage. And also, we do experience a 3-hour delay in which we receive actual data usage. So your data usage, you could be using it right now. It won't be posted up and recorded on your page until about a few hours. We're talking about 3 hours here, a delay. So this is the reason why we suspend your service. It's just to avoid any unwanted charges during this time. I mean, we could definitely, sir, seeing here that you weren't unaware of this, sir, we could definitely grant you some additional data so we can get your service back up and running first. And in the case that you have been suspended, if not, sir, we could definitely add you some credit so we can avoid this from happening in the future.
I would
give you some credit in the time in the case that you happen to hit that 100 megabyte threshold. The credit will kick in. Your service won't be interrupted, and you can still use that credit, roll it over to your next month. You would just need to every month. Yeah, your month renews. You just need to make sure in your account that the credit is activated in the account.
How do I do that?
I can walk you through that process right now, sir. But first of all, let me go ahead and grant you some additional data. I can also grant you $10 credit, sir. Well, actually, let's go ahead and make this $20 credit that I'm going to add into your account, just so it could last you for some time, sir. After that, in the meantime, sir, actually, can you just log into your Freedom Pop account? I'll let you know where to go so you can see that this credit has been already added into your account.
All right. How do I do that? What's the Freedom Pop? What's the?
You need to go to freedompop.com.
Okay, hold on a second.
In the upper right-hand corner, there should be a login area, and you just use your email address and whatever password you've created.
Yeah.
If you haven't, if you don't remember your password, we can definitely reset it to a default password.
I may. Oh, give me. Oh, I'm already logged in. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So give me 1 moment. Let me go ahead and add the credit to your account first. Okay, sir. So after you log into your account, you should see a billing tab on the upper part of the page.
Mhm.
Put your cursor over the billing section. You're going to get a drop-down menu where you will see the option to click on Overview.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. After clicking on Overview, you're going to see right there your name as well as your current credit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, in order for you to reactivate the credit, in the case that you do see it has been deactivated for the next month, you just need to go under Recent Transactions. There's a Credit Balance tab.
Recent.
Okay. And underneath it says your balance remains active for 90 days.
Okay,
after
hold
your
on.
last credit activity. When it is,
I don't
when
see
you see
it.
that your credit
Hold on.
is
Hold on a second.
inactive,
Gus.
yeah, go ahead, sir.
I don't. Okay, so I'm on the billing overview. I see the credit, but I don't see. What am I looking for? Credit.
It's right underneath. It's
Oh
right,
yeah. I see credit
right
balance.
underneath.
Okay.
You're gonna see a separate tab. It says billing and credit right underneath view transactions.
Yep, I see it now. Okay, I clicked on credit balance.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on credit balance.
Yep. Okay.
And you're gonna see a statement underneath that talks about the 90 days after your last credit has been used. It will be temporarily inactive if you do not use the credit for more than 90 days. In the case that this does happen, sir, you can still reactivate that credit. You're just gonna see a link right underneath that says click here to reactivate credit.
Okay. And that'll only happen if I don't use it within the 90 days. I'll only.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna have that credit available for you to use, sir. In the case that you do happen to hit that 100 megabyte threshold. Also, if you already have used up all your credit, sir, you could definitely add more credit yourself in the same section here. It will just give you the option under current credit where you see the $20. There's a small little tab that says add credit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can always add credit there, sir. It will be charged to the credit card that's on your account. If you do wish to have a different credit card charge, you can always update your billing information. Right underneath the same billing tab, there's going to be bill settings.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, you should see your payment information as well as your shipping address and your auto top-ups.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. If you actually don't want to manually enter the credit and would just rather have the charges automatically be deducted from your credit card, you can always just change the automatic top-up to yes, enabled, and just make sure you click it on yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but always check from time to time if you don't want any automatic charges, only authorize one. Make sure to turn that back off to avoid any automatic charges whenever you do fall within the 100 megabytes.
Now, what does that take away? What is that? So is it increments? Is it increments of $10?
Yeah, increments of $10. The way that data overage goes is you do get charged for under the free plan. You get charged 2 cents per megabyte.
Okay, and does that data roll over?
The data would only roll over, sir. Actually, it's as credit form. The way that it's set up is as credit only. If you were to have a different pay plan or even this free plan, you need to have data rollover service active in order for your data to roll over to the next month. But the credit will roll over to the next month.
Okay, but the data won't roll over to the next month, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the data won't roll to the next month. Say you right now you have 500 megabytes. You only use, let's say, 250 megabytes, half of it. The only way that the remaining 250 megabytes will roll over to your next month is if you have data rollover service active at $3.99.
Okay.
And you roll over up to 500 megabytes per month, and you can accumulate a total of 20 gigs.
Okay. So now here I have one other question. And my question is this. I was talking to tech support first, right? And mainly because with tech, okay, so my minutes, like right now they say 0. Okay. And here's the issue. I don't use the Freedom Pop app. I don't use it for text messages, and I don't use it for phone calls. I only use it, I use my Google Hangouts to make all phone calls. But they're taking minutes, and there's only one person that has my Freedom Pop number, and they don't even use it.
Okay, sir. So as far as I understand, you're talking about the messaging app and something about Texter. Now, you are fading in and out. Is there a way that possibly the volume?
Yeah, it's probably. I'm on Wi-Fi, obviously, so I don't know. That's another issue, but I'm not gonna go into that today. Can you hear me better now, Gus?
Yes, I can hear you better now, sir.
Okay.
Just repeat that question for me again, sir. It was something to do with the messaging app. Right?
Yeah. So, okay. So my minutes show that I have 0, right? And here is the deal. I don't use the Freedom Pop messaging. I don't use Freedom Pop to make phone calls. I use my Google Hangouts application to make phone calls. So all phone calls are made over the Wi-Fi, right? Or if I'm out and about and I have to make a phone call, then it's made using the data. So why are my minutes being subtracted from the Freedom Pop minutes?
Your minutes are going to be subtracted whether or not you're using data or Wi-Fi. If you use Wi-Fi or data, if you're still logged in your Freedom Pop messaging app, it would use the minutes that you have active on your account on your Samsung Galaxy S3 phone.
S4.
But you're saying that you have other applications that you use.
I only use Google Hangouts, so I'm not even using anything. I'm not using the Freedom Pop. So the minutes shouldn't be coming off for the Freedom Pop minutes. They should be using data minutes, because that's what I'm basically using. It's no different than if I'm doing a video call. It's Google Hangouts.
Go ahead and actually,
if you look at, and that's another thing, if you look at my history, my history of voice or whatever, you'll see, I don't know where you find that at, but you'll see that, usage, you'll see that none of it is these minutes are not, they're most of them are, well, it looks like they're all incoming, but none of them are, you can't see it here, but none of them are Freedom Pop. None of them are calling my Freedom Pop number. They're calling, if you look at, I don't know if you can see the number that I called in on. I'm not even calling in on the Freedom Pop number. I'm calling in on my Google Voice number that I've had for 10 plus years. And with the text messages, I don't use Freedom Pop text messages. I haven't, if you look at the text messages, it even states to, 512-219-512-9910. All of them. That's my Google Voice number. But it's still taken away from the text messages. It's not a big of a deal because there's still obviously 409. Even if I get somebody calls my Google Voice number and they leave a voicemail on my Google Voice number, it sends a text message to the Freedom Pop. And that also.
It might be, what I'm seeing here is that it might be that your account, your Google Hangout might be synced with whatever phone service you have active on your phone. But let me actually go ahead and ask about that, sir. So maybe there's a way that we can have one of our tech agents assist you in that as well.
I appreciate that, Gus, because when I was talking to tech support, here's the problem. I get it. What you just did and what you just said is the most important, in my opinion, is the most important thing you can say, right? It's something that you don't know, right? You're like, hey, let me check on this real quick. The tech support guy, his only response was, let's do a master reset. And I'm like, have you ever had this issue before? He said no. I said, so how do you know a master reset of my phone is going to work? So now you're going to tell me I'm going to erase everything that's on my phone to find out something that may or may not work. Wouldn't you try to find out if anybody else have had the same problem first? Why would you put somebody through? That's like replacing your engine because you need a O2 sensor or a tune-up or a spark plug. You know what I mean? I need an oil change. Okay, let's replace the engine first. What? That don't even make sense. So okay, Henry, do what you're gonna do, and I'll hold.
Yeah, sir. Give me let me just place you on a quick hold here.
Sure.
I definitely will want to give you the correct information.
Yeah.
To get this issue resolved for you as quickly as possible.
Okay. Cool.
1 second. Oh, sir.
Yes.
All right. So, sorry for the wait. So I was just asking our technical support group here is that they've actually what they are aware of is that Google Hangout will use your data in the case that you are outside of a Wi-Fi network. As
Right.
far as the texting and the minutes go, since you are claiming that you aren't using the minutes yourself, but actually are inside of your Google Voice app, we're actually going to have to take a further look into this on our end, sir. Going back to your minutes, I do see that your minutes are down to 0. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and restart your minutes and put you back at 200. So you can keep using the phone service, sir, while in the process of us reviewing your account as to why this is happening.
Okay, because even right now, I'm calling you guys on Google Hangouts.
Yeah, we're definitely going to take a look at this, sir. Like I said, we still want you to keep using our service. So we're going to be adding minutes to your account, sir. We're going to start you again at 200. And right now, you also do have that credit active. So in the case that you do happen to go over, there will be no service interruption at all.
Okay, yeah, because here's the deal. I'm going to tell you something. Except for a few minor glitches, I mean, I like I really do. I like Freedom Pop. I like what the offer. I like the price points. And I downgraded specifically because it was issues. And I'm like, wait a minute here. You know what I mean? And I would like to recommend this to people that I know in business and network it, because people, we do look to, kind of cut costs, but I'm on my phone a lot, for the most part. And I'm like, I have like 2 other phones and I'm gonna tell you, because once I noticed that it was taken away from my minutes, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been on the phone right now for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. And it's pretty much sometimes, hit or miss. I know that it's been text, getting things done. I almost have to allocate 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So I'm not necessarily able to call right away. So what I do is, I use, my other phone that's activated with my Google Hangouts on it, right? I use my, my Galaxy S3, or I use my Galaxy Light, and I use that majority for the calls because I don't want, if I'm in my office, because I don't want, I didn't want to decrease that. Now if I'm out and about, like, then, and the phone rings or whatever, or I need to make a quick phone call, then I use the Freedom Pop. Because I want to get to the point where I can upgrade it back up to where, I can get, have everything unlimited, this, that, and the other. But it wasn't working the last. I mean, I want to make sure that everything works and all the kinks are out because, before I fully 100% commit to everything. It's not like spending money.
Yeah, no, I definitely. No, yeah, I definitely understand you, sir. We definitely will want you to keep you as the user. The important thing right now is to help resolve this issue for you. Once everything is resolved and and if you feel comfortable, sir, I mean, you do have the option to upgrade back up to our pay plans. If you want, we do have an unlimited everything plan for 19.99, which is talk, text, and data unlimited. Now, like I said, we're definitely going to be taking a look, sir, into this issue here. In the meantime, you're still going to be active with our services. You're still going to have your 200 minutes. Your data is going to be you're going to be added some additional data plus that credit. And also we're gonna see right here if I can get some instructions, sir, that I can send you out to your phone via emails, just so you can review some settings on your phone to make sure how to turn the data off properly, or the Wi-Fi, how to turn that on so you don't use your data.
Right, it connects. When I pull up in front of my house, I instantly it connects. So it switches. And then it was one other problem that I was having, that when maybe this was because it was suspended or whatever with the data. Maybe this was the problem I'm having. So I'll see, like today when I leave in a couple of hours, I got an appointment. But when I switch, like when I leave the house and I leave the Wi-Fi area of my house, I wasn't allowed to. It wasn't allowed to do anything. It doesn't do anything on 3G, but even on 4G, how like when I had talked to the last tech guy, and he told me, turn off the phone or whatever, or hit the sync account button from the Freedom Pop messaging app. And I would do that, and when I'm out and about, all it would do is just spin instead of the phone number popping in. It'll keep saying locating user for device. So yeah, I think it's something internally, because
How do you, let me ask you, when was the last time you've updated your messaging apps?
I think I don't know. Can I look and see?
Yeah, you can go into the Google Play Store and look for the messaging app, and it will let you know if you have the most recent update.
Hold on.
Or if
Oh yeah. I think I did. Duh. I'm a jackass for that. Here, I'll double check here. Yep. Recently, it's yeah. So it's updated. It was in the recently updated category. So
Okay. Oh yeah. So we do have the recent updated version.
Yeah. Which is the version 16.02.276.0617. I think. Yeah, it said that's what it says. What's new or whatever. I don't know how to check and see, what bill number or none of that crap. But I do know that one time I had a problem, and the guy from tech support, I talked to him personally, and he gave me a bill that hadn't been released yet that fixed the problem that I was having before. He sent it to my email. He said it was something they were working on. They hadn't released it yet, and it actually fixed the problem, because I wasn't receiving any phone calls. So once he did that, and it's been pretty much, it's been a whole lot better. I wouldn't say it's been perfect. It's been kind of hit and miss. And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, that works perfectly for me," because then people be like, "Hey, I called you." I'm like, "Look, my phone works when it wants to." But no, for the most part, it's been all right.
No, we're going to definitely we're going to be reviewing your account here, sir. In the meantime, like I said, we're going to be I'm going to be emailing you with some other instructions as to what to do in regards to your data being used. There also might be a chance that you have some of your push notifications turned on, or if other settings that you can change in your phone to prevent it from using up your data without you knowing it.
Right. True. I try to turn most of that stuff off. But yeah, you're right. It's possible. But
let me just confirm that email, sir. I have a Geo Operation. Oh, sorry. Perfect. Thank you very much. So we're definitely going to be sending you emails with some instructions on how to make sure that that the notifications are turned off. And also, I'm going to be following up with you, sir, in that email.
Okay.
Just so you can, let me know if you're having any issues, so we can definitely take that a look for you. But in the meantime, we are going to be trying to find out more information as to why your minutes are being used with you using Google Form.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, and I'm gonna tell you, I really do. I think as soon as y'all can, because you're in LA, right?
Yes.
As soon as y'all can, y'all might want to get rid of that call center in the Philippines. I'm telling you, because it's more hassle than it is help. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people that gotten their phones reset, master reset for almost no reason, because that's the first thing and the only thing that they offer. I would.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm so sorry, sir, that we are definitely reach forward, trying to provide customers with the best possible assistance we can offer, and we're definitely going to be taking a look into that, and see what was told to you in previous calls, so we can have this prevented for not only for you in the future, but for other of our future users.
Because I'm telling you, I would be pissed. Like I told the guy, and I asked him a question. I said, "Listen, I don't have a problem with getting it to work, but if the only option that you have for me right off the bat, and you've never had this issue before, is to do a master reset on my phone and lose everything." You know what I mean? And call it me. I haven't done backup, so hell, I don't even know how to do a backup of my phone. You know what I mean? To the computer, which I probably should. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna look that up today and do that. But I don't even know what the hell to back up. I got videos, I got all types of stuff inside my phone that I wouldn't want to lose with a backup. But that's the only option, without knowing that would actually work. You know what I mean? And it's like, then it gets kind of agitated because, a person doesn't want to do it, but and I'm like, wait a minute. Are you sure this is going to work? I mean, are you even 50% positive? Like I mentioned earlier with the recommendation, of replacing your engine because you need a tune-up. No, if you go to a shade tree mechanic, you don't just, because you're having problems with your car, you start off with the small things first before you go to the big thing, to what I mean, and see if the reason you might have problems with your car is because maybe you need an O2 sensor, which is like $10 versus something that may cost $200 or $300. So I'm like, no, man. And even then, it's like, just escalate it, or just say, hey, let me get a supervisor, or let me ask somebody in the office, because that's what you want to appease the customer. You don't want to piss them off. I'm sitting there like, really? I mean, because here's the thing. The last time I had talked to them, when the phone wasn't ringing, that's the only thing that they wanted to recommend was a master reset. When I end up touching bases with the guy on Twitter, and this, that, and the other, and having the issues, what ended up happening was it wasn't that at all. It was a problem that was actually internal with the build of the Freedom Pop app. I didn't have to do a master reset whatsoever. And I know I would have been pissed.
I'm definitely hear you, sir.
So
the master reset should definitely be one of the last resorts. We're like I said, we're going to be reviewing your previous calls with that tech agent, trying to see what to you and how advice to perform a master reset without other troubleshooting steps. So, rest assured, sir, we're definitely going to be taking care of that. Do apologize once again for that inconvenience. But as of now, sir,
okay.
Like I said, I will definitely be in contact with you via email. Right now, your phone service has been set. You're good to go, sir. In the meantime, on our side, we're going to try to investigate more and gather more information on this issue.
Cool. Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate it, Gus. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience. I know I'm not probably the easiest person, but I do like things to work. And once I do, I have a large network of business owners and this, that, and the other that love, I don't refer things unless I know it, it works, not just to make some money or to get some extra credits or this, that, and the other. If it doesn't work, that's just not me. I like my name. My name is trusted. I'm sure the same thing with a company like yourselves. That's how you build reputation. And 2-3 years from now, Freedom Pop will possibly be a major player out there. So I appreciate your time, and I really do. I do. I appreciate it.
No problem, sir. Actually, I would like to thank you for being so cooperative with me and at the same time understanding. But we're definitely looking into it, sir.
Okay.
Any other questions or anything that you might have or encounter, sir? Please, sir, we'll be more than happy to assist you.
You got it. I appreciate it. Have a great day, man.
You too, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Did your agent provide satisfactory service today? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Ooh, good question. I'll give him
Did your agent provide satisfactory service today? Press 1 for
Which
yes
one? The
and
first
2
one
for no.
sucked. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one because the last guy fixed it, and the other customer service she did right. All right.
Was your reason for calling resolved today? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no.
I'm gonna go to because it's not.
Thank you for taking our customer satisfaction survey.